So first of all, somebody has already made an attempt, a terrible attempt, so we're going to have to tidy that up for a start. So first things first, I'm going to take the screw out there, and then the H5 hex socket there. Take this panel completely out, and then we can take it indoors and work on the kitchen side, aka the worktop. So we pop the screws out, and out comes the panel. You have got to be really careful with these old bikes though, and I think we're going to have to do a little bit of repair there. You can see where it was supposedly holding. It's not holding by much. The rings come off of it, but there's plenty of cables to be going at there. It's come with plenty of cables as well, but what we'll do is we'll fire this in, because it's already rigged up before. We've already got a couple of cables to play with down here somewhere, one there for the live and then another one somewhere else, so we can trial and test them, see what works. The first impression isn't very good, is it? They haven't crimped the wire very good there. As you can see, it's I put it on, I pull it off, and it's just completely come out of the cable. So I'm not going to be using any of their connections. I'm going to make my own. Okay guys, so what I've done so far is, because somebody had made a balls up of that before, definitely wasn't me. I've got proper hole saw cutting bits, so what I've just had to do is get the knife in there and basically scrape it down, trying to make it a bit more circular until it fits. Basically pop that in the hole. This thing will focus, you can see it. That's in the hole. The only thing I'm not much for is the idea. It's only got this plastic thing for the back of it, and it's got no rubber O-ring, so it's not going to pull it nice and tight and have some friction to turn when you're tightening it up. So I might have to make one. One thing you do want to make sure when you're doing this is you get it nice and tight. Make sure it fits really well. Just so it doesn't wiggle around in there, and that's it. So that's the first step. The second step is making sure this cable is rated enough, which I think it should be. It seems thick enough, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the spade end connections. I'm not happy with them. They haven't crimped them enough either, and by supplying 2 extra ones, I've got a funny feeling they already knew that, but I'm not even happy to use theirs. I'm going to use my own. The battery started dying on the phone, so what I've had to do for now is I've just basically disconnected the old cables. I didn't want to use any of them. I've wired up the one that come with it down to earth, and then the live one I've just put that spade end connector there. I've took off their fuse that they'd already put on. I've only got the male end spade end connector in blue, so I just had to use that, but everything else is red, so it didn't make a difference. Just I'm the only person that needs to know that. It's blatantly obvious anyway, so there's no confusion. It's got its own fuse, so I just kept everything original. So now, moment of truth. And there we have it, 12.6 volts. And then if we start it up, it back on, go back to 13 volts. That's what you want to see. And then all I've got to do now is put all the cables tidy, wrap them up down here, put a cable tie on and put the cover back on, and that's how you do it. It's a little bit hard to record without Chelsea here, but basically that's it now, connected, cable tied, wrapped up nicely, tied it away, cable tied, so that goes in, and then set that into place. So now we put the case back on, tighten up the bolts, and there it is. That's how to install it. And you can lift that up, put USBs in the top and the bottom, and charge your devices.